What's going on, guys? This is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now, what I thought I would do in this video is talk about some of the things that I look for when we're buying an existing property, typically single families, that we're going to gut renovate and sell afterwards. Now, I thought I would show you guys directly on one of our new sites. This is a gut renovation of a beautiful mansard here in Newton, Mass. So I'll walk you through some of the key things that we looked at during the acquisition process to make sure that we can deliver an amazing product that's going to be competitive in the marketplace. So with that, let's get at it. So one of the first things we look at when we're buying an existing home is the ceiling heights, right? Because it's an existing home and the ceiling height is one of those things that you can't really change too much when you're gonna be doing the renovations. And obviously if you've got a really low ceiling height, that's gonna impact your resale value quite a lot, particularly in the luxury market. So one of the nice things about this particular home is you can kind of see this home had incredible ceiling heights. The actual finished ceiling height here is gonna be over 10 feet, which is actually taller than new construction projects, right? So you're getting even better ceiling height than brand new construction. Again, it's one of the reasons I actually fell in love with this mansard home. The ceiling height kind of really gives this a lot of depth to this living area. And once it's finished, it's just gonna feel incredible and even differentiated versus new construction. The second element we look at typically is the existing elements of the home, such as the staircases, right? So one of the things we look at is, are the staircases placed in good enough locations where we can create and execute on an awesome design and feel for the home? So one of the nice things about this particular property is the staircase is off to the side, right? Which allows us to capture all this open space besides it for our open kitchen, our open living room, the dining room in the rear, right? This staircase is strategically placed. We're not gonna have to move it, right? So we can keep the existing, not frame in a new one. And bonus for us actually in this particular project, underneath the staircase, we're actually gonna create an awesome built-in mudroom here. We've never done it before. They're gonna be backlighting all over it. We're gonna be bench. So we're actually gonna really use this existing element into the design of the new project. Finally, the last thing inside too that we really look at is the second floor design. Especially in single family homes, one of the things that's really important for us is that we can get 3 bedrooms on the second floor. That's critical for our resale. And then we also want to have at least 2 full baths on the second floor, including the primary. Now, within the primary too, we want to make sure we have enough space for a large bedroom. And then we also want to make sure we have enough space for of course, the ensuite bath and a large walk-in closet. And it doesn't hurt in the primary when we can find some sort of detail to really sell the primary. In this particular house, what we saw is we could actually get vaulted ceilings in the primary, kind of as you see above me. And that is a massive selling feature, right? That is something that is unique, differentiated, even hard to do sometimes in new construction. And we're able to capitalize it and really deliver something truly exceptional. And then finally, I also look at the outdoor space and what the existing outdoor space looks like and what kind of creative value we can get out of it. In this particular case, the yard space is pretty good here. We're actually gonna demo this old retaining wall, demo this old existing little enclosed porch, and create a nice backyard. But one of the creative things really that I love about this particular project that we found is we could actually, by right, build a separate detached garage structure right here. So not only is this the home gonna have a driveway, but then we'll have a brand new detached garage here. And one of the things that again, we're kind of creatively playing off of it is behind the garage, we'll build out a nice patio. We're gonna pre-wire it so that if you wanna have a little like TV hookup here with some lighting, the end buyer will be able to take full advantage of this yard. Again, along with a nice good sized backyard that we'll fence off. But we wanna make sure we can get a nice, deliver good outdoor space with the end product. Of course, everyone wants that when they're buying luxury single family homes. So those are some of the things that I think about when we're buying these existing projects. Again, it's different than new construction, right? Because you're constrained to a lot of the elements of the existing home. So we want to make sure that the existing home has these details so that we can, again, deliver an awesome product and make sure it's competitive once we're done. So hopefully that's helpful, guys. If you have any questions, shoot them in the comments below.